So all my switches on this machine work except for the cool air one. So we're going to replace this switch real quick, and I'm going to show you how to do it. First thing you're going to notice is there's 2 screws on the back. We're going to take those 2 screws off. It works better if you use this type of filter instead of the other type of filter. You can just buy these at the home store and switch them out if you were so inclined. And then you're going to see 2 screws back here. We'll take those off as well. And then there are 2 more screws up under here, so you're going to have to get one for each side. Then we can take this off. So then we're going to take this little instrument panel off with the circuit board. Impact driver is not the right tool for the job, just so you know, but I'm in a hurry, so. Okay, now we can take the cover off. And we can look at the circuit board here. Now keep in mind which ones are where. So this second one in, which is this switch, is the one for my cooling pump for the water. So machine on. This would be my cooling, which doesn't work. So turn the machine off, unplug it. We'll see if we can't switch out that little switch. So currently I don't have one of these little surface mounted switches, so I'm going to take the one from the timer, because I don't think I've ever used that one in the couple years I've had this, and I'm going to switch it out for this one. And then if I ever need to use a timer, then I will find another one. You can just buy these online from China if you wanted to buy them. You can get them really, really cheap on eBay. They're all over the place. You just need to make sure that you've got the right measurement, because they do come in a couple different sizes. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to melt the solder, and I'm going to see if I can't get the solder off of this with the solder wick. So I'm just going to grab with the needle and those pliers. I'm going to give it a little bit of tension, and I'm going to just see if I can't pop all these out of here. There she goes. Now we'll do the same thing with the other side. And there we go. So the dead switch is out. Don't get them confused with the other one, because you don't want to install it and and have the dead switch in there again. It wouldn't make much sense now, would it? And we'll put this one back in. The orientation does not really matter with these. The poles all pretty much do the same thing, so just make sure that the leads are on the outside instead of front to back. If you put them front to back, it's not going to work, because you're not going to be making the right connection there. So, okay, so now we've got it seated. Just take a little bit of solder. If you don't know how to solder, there are plenty of videos on the old YouTubes to tell you how to solder. And let's see if she works. So I've got power. It's on. And I've got cooling. So then we're going to reassemble it, and it's good to go. Hope that helps you out, guys. If I can find these switches, I'll put a link for it. Otherwise, just check online. I think it's probably like a 5mm switch, but don't quote me on that. It's a pretty easy thing to fix these if you know what you're doing a little bit. So, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.
I was checking the specs on the end line for the rotary girder.